Hello, hello. This is Dee from the Fishing Gardeners, and I've been going for a while. Had a couple of deaths in the family, so I had to deal with all that. So I'm just going to bring you this quick garden tour real quickly, okay? So, so yeah, and you see that white part of my walls right there because we're getting ready to paint the house again, so you'll notice that right there. And we're coming around. So yeah, I've been quite busy. Not the happy busy part. Like I said, had to deal with a couple of funerals. And yeah, so I'm glad fall is coming, put it to you that way. Okay. So that's another reason why I'm happy about having a vegetable, I'm not a vegetable, a fruit garden, because I was neglecting it, dealing with other things, and it's still doing what it needs to do. Again, this is my little shade house where I put my seedlings at. All right. So yeah, it's still doing pretty good. And all of that is where we seal the cracks that's in the stucco, and we're getting ready to go ahead and paint over the house, basically the same color, because we still had a lot of paint left. So that's what's going to be going on right there. So yeah, this loquat tree is grown nicely right here, and this oro negro, that's grown nicely also. So yeah, haven't been going too crazy. That's why you haven't been seeing any videos. And look at this passion fruit. Wow, that's right up that trellis. All right. Okay, and then we're coming around right here, and the succulents are still in here. And this thing, I have not looked at this thing in months, and it's grown. And that's the other succulents growing. Okay, so right underneath, there's some more. Like I said, I haven't even been back here dealing with any of this stuff right here. Been very busy, so I'm trying to get back into it. But that really helped me as far as having a fruit tree garden. It's just going around here. Here go that Shangri-La. Look at she's doing. So we actually did, when we came back here, we decided to give the trees, the fruit trees, they're cut for the fall to winter season. And I got the guava. She's still giving us guava. Got that going on down there. And this going on up here. So we still got guava. We have this going on right here. Yes, so all these things have been ignored. But that's okay. Everything was still growing when we got back here. And everything's still doing pretty good. We've been getting rain too, so I'm quite sure that helped a lot. Been getting a lot of rain, which usually in my part of Central Florida, I usually don't get that rain like that. I wound up harvesting and giving away a couple of pineapples, and I still got some pineapples left right here. And you can see how much that grew. That grew wild this summer. Look how big those pineapples are. And I still got some pineapple there, and I got some right there, and I got some more back there. So this is another little ensemble that we built, little shade house. All right, let me go ahead and pull back here. So we had this used to be an ice cream bean tree, and we decided to go ahead and put this. We call it, my husband calls it the TT, the turtle train. And so we put that there, right? And you can see it from the side. So that's what that is right there. So that's a new add-on. We had a big ice cream bean tree, and basically we had to keep cutting it and cutting it, and we really didn't have too much information on when we was going to get the ice cream bean, and it was huge. And we were basically told that you have to let it grow and so our backyard is not big enough for that, so we just dug it out, and boy did we have to do some digging. That right there is the Adamoya sugar apple, and of course this is one of our dragon fruit trellises that we got right here, the Florida Prince. Look how big she got. And I think she's going to grow more now that the ice cream bean tree is not shading her out. So we got some more dragon fruit coming around here. I went ahead and chopped down the moringa because, you know, moringa gets very, very tall. And basically, you know, I want a short, stubby moringa. I didn't want too much height in it. Some more seedlings. Peppers trying to come. I had to cut this pepper plant down when I came back because something was eating it. So it's growing back, and you see the little flowers there. This is another plant when I came back that I had to go ahead and cut down. Okay, so as we come back here, we'll go ahead and scan around. Trying to just give you a quick look without making you dizzy. And that's the Barbados cherries. And we come around here. This is the flower bed. So I had put some beans, what are these, Cuban beans in here. And basically they just went on a while, and I had to cut those out because I'm going to go ahead and put different vegetables in there. That's the ginger right there. And so this is the size of this bed right here. So it's a nice size flower bed. And you know, I wanted it taller so I'm not bending all the way down. And then you saw the strawberry guavas. And we actually had got a lot of strawberry guavas off of here. And we put the lemon guava, took it out of the pot, and we stuck the lemon guava right there. So we got 2 strawberry guavas. And the lemon one in the middle. Just so they'll look like shrubs eventually. So we come back here. And we have the Valencia Pride right here. See, we can see how big she got. Got the Valencia Pride. And we got some graftings. You know, we got Juicy Peach. See that grafting right here? My husband's practicing grafting. So we got some graftings going along. Sweet Tart, Juicy Peach. And they actually came out. Okay, as we come around here, we got the star fruit right here. And this is a Hawaiian, dwarf Hawaiian star fruit. You see the star fruits on there. So I didn't really care whether it fruited this year because we're trying to get it to grow since we threw it in the ground. So, but it fruited. You know, star fruits are going to fruit anyway. Okay, and as we come back over here, you know, these are just our regular plants. That is the ever-bearing mulberry right there. And I cut her like 150 times. Just some, I know, exaggerating, but I cut her at least 6 or 7 times because this tree is in a pot, 27-gallon pot. And look at the size of this mulberry. Look at that. They are huge. So yeah. The birds don't tend to go for those as much because they're not as sweet. So here's our other dragon fruit setup. And you know, the Pakistani, we gave her another chop once again. So as they're going in the winter, it just go ahead and grow. And this is the other plants as you're coming around, because we wanted more of a tropic look this year. Put this over here. Yeah, and this right here is the Pickering. All right, the garden bed, which I'm gonna have to come and redo the garden bed. I had cut down these peppers basically before I left, and they're trying to make a comeback. I just cut that down. We got the Suriname cherry back there, and we got a Achacha. And we still got, these are ever-bearing, what kind of strawberries are these? The ever-bearing. They've been bearing strawberries all summer. They're so tiny. Usually, strawberries will not grow here in the summertime because it's too hot. But for some reason, that kept going, and a lot of my strawberry plants kept going. Maybe because I'm keeping them in the shade. So that's what that looks like. So we go ahead and pan around, and you see in this side of the garden. Okay, now let's go. This right here, like I said, we just finished shaping all the trees. So this is a Ruby Supreme guava. And the new additions actually to our yard has been the papayas. And that's one of those papayas. And this is another seedling. This is a Brazilian papaya. Another new addition has been the Venus mango. Yes, and of course, here's our dragon fruit. Look how much this dragon fruit has grown, y'all. I mean, it has really grown. Look at that. Just straight up. All right. Back there. And those are different flavors. of dragon fruit. So that's how that is. Okay. Over here we got the lemongrass. And we have the towers, and I don't know what vine this is, but I got the thing from the dollar store, and it's been vining up my towers, stackables. So I decided I'll just leave it. And there you got the other stackable. So you go around there. And all right. So as we're going, hi little Foxy. So this is a red lady dwarf papaya. So that's the size she's going to get just right there because she's a dwarf. And as you can see, she's trying to fruit. Now, I didn't really care about her fruiting right now because, you know, we're coming out of that type of season and it take them so long to turn, but I'll let it do what it do. This is the miracle berry trees. So this one right here, I had to give some more nutrients because it wasn't, the leaves were, you know, lightening, but it put out a lot of miracle berries. And they on their second round of miracle berries, just to let you know. It's on its second round, so it's starting all over again. And you can see the little berries on there. There you go. So yeah, it's starting again, both of them. So I got, you know, I have 3. And the loquat has gotten big. So another new addition is we got the fruit punch mango tree. That's the fruit punch. And it's in this big 45-gallon pot, and it's going to stay there. And we have this one right here is a voodoo chow dragon fruit. The only citrus left I have here is the honey murcot tangerine. She went into this pot and she's going to stay there. So we got some mulberries here. This is the red Himalayan mulberry. And we have the Thai dwarf mulberry. I just put them in the pot, so they'll be there for a while. We come along here, and this is just my flower bed where I just have a bunch of random flowers. I do have a pineapple in there, and I do have some ginger. So that's what that is. It's lemongrass in there. And that's another one that's under the shade, under this big tree right here. And you can see some more passion fruit. This right here, the Logan, gave us a lot of fruit. They were small, but they still were tasty. So now she's doing her growth pattern right here. So you see her growing. And there she go. She's growing. Okay. Then I have this little tower set up right here. It's a little tower set up. So basically we had some trees here. We had another miwa and nagami, but we had some type of rain, tropical storm, and it snapped them and broke them. So I didn't even put no more fruit trees here. I decided to just go ahead and put some, you know, tropical flowers that's native to Florida. I decided to put those there because this Logan tree is going to be big. So she'll get that spot, and I still have another miwa right there. Get here where you can see it. And another one right here. And you know, they don't get as big. So the rest of this is going to be tropical. You come back here, and there's some more dragon fruit. We got country road dragon fruit and magenta. Look how nice and healthy those look. And this was given to us by our friend, Cochain. And he's the dragon fruit king of Central Florida. Yes. So he's very knowledgeable about dragon fruit. So I'm giving him a shout out. Okay, so he helped us a lot as far as getting excited about this dragon fruit. Look at that dragon fruit go. And then we got the grape Java Jakarta back there. So you step back and you see that milk. And again, we're going to give Cochain a shout out. Also want to give Gilbert Vera a shout out because he's given us a lot of tropical plants to help turn our garden into, you know, the nice tropics that they are. Okay, so these are some persimmon trees right here. And, you know, we had these little statues and stuff because you know me, I like the statues. And this is a peach tree. Look how big. It was actually supposed to be a sunraiser, but we only been getting peaches for the last 2 years, but she is humongous. All right, let me get out the sun so you don't get blind. This is the sugar apple that's giving us a lot of flowers. No sugar apple yet. I tried to hand pollinate them, and I was like, okay, enough is enough with that. This right here is going to be like the white trumpet flowers, but they look like the bushy type. The person that gave it to me, they don't look like the the red ones I have vining, so we'll see. And that's another plum tree right here. So that's a Santa Rosa. This is the Methley plum tree. I probably went past that too fast because the sun is starting to come out. And then right here, we have the Scarlet Beauty. Look at how beautiful. So you know how we cut the trees a certain way, right? So we like them all shaped a certain way. If you look, this is the shape we like for the trees. You'll see that with all of our trees. So they could be up, because when you want them getting peaches and stuff, they tend to, branches tend to, especially if they're getting heavy and I don't get out here to thin them out, they tend to lean. So when they lean, we didn't want them all on the ground, you know. So there we go. So yep, that's the persimmons, and we got persimmons on there. All right. You know, I got about 4 or 5. I lost one persimmon tree, it snapped. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still got 6, so I'm good with that. I'm not going to get any more. This is what we call the hospital. And so any plant or dragon fruit that seems like it's having problems, we put it in here, right? And then we pump it up with that good old IV, nice drip. And yeah, so we go ahead and we get it back to green, because we like green, right? So we get all that back to green. And then we put it back out slowly. So I really, when they're having trouble, I put them on the side like such, right? So they could be in the shade. As they start getting healthy, I start moving them here where they can get some sun right in the middle. And then we move them back out into our garden. So we have 2 of those hospitals. One is the clinic and the other one's the hospital. And the clinic is for, you know, if you're not that sickly, but you look like we're going to save you. The hospital is for when you went down and we got to bring you back up. Okay, so as we keep going around, I don't want this to be too long. Look at this right here. Look at this passion fruit vine. You know, we made this trellis right here. Okay, we got another Scarlet Beauty. No, this is a sugar apple, actually. This one is just another Scarlet Beauty. She's the baby one. And this is another sugar apple right here. So, give you a quick pan around right here. So we can bring it. So, yeah. I'm just so happy that I did fruit trees, because like I said, this summer was a heck of a summer dealing with a lot of issues. So just right here we had cut the this is a guava, Mexican guava, and you see she's coming back nice, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and shorten this right here. This is I got some ginger down here and some candy king peppers that I had to cut so it can come back. This right here is a red custard apple right here. I gotta stand back because I'm so close on top of it. So she got big. I had to move the peach to over here. So she's starting to grow. Another miwa. And we got some pigeon peas, and that's covering my strawberries, which are down there. I don't know if you can actually see them, but they're down there. Okay, you're coming around here, and we got this big old nectarine tree that I had to cut a million times. And okay, she'll stay like that for the rest of the summer. We're coming around here, and this papaya, this is the papaya. If you see my other videos, that was a little itty bitty baby, like that short. Look how big it's grown in just a matter of 3 months. So we're not gonna let it get any taller than that. It seems to have stopped right here. So if it tried to get taller, I'll chop the top off. But yes, it's trying to put the papayas on. Let's check that out. So it's a little bit too late to be putting papayas on right now, but I'm just gonna leave it. Anyway, that's the pina colada. And this is the red Java Jicata right here. So, that's what that's looking like right there. We had taken all of our blueberries and we put them all against this wall right here. And they have grown very well. So, yeah. So, basically, which we got to get ready to pull all these pots out because we're getting ready to paint the house. So basically, yeah, that's the tour. So, you know, we're trying to make it a short tour of, here go our water, rainwater that we catch. So, yeah, just trying to make it a short tour because I know I have not been out in a while to, do this. And hopefully, if nothing else, we don't get any more bad news or anything else, I can continue back with my tours and gardening. But even, you know, when I don't get a chance to be out here, that shows you that the garden is still doing what it needs to do. And I am going to grow some vegetables, some collard greens, and some cabbage, and some carrots. So, yeah, that's my plans anyway. So, hopefully you're having a nice day. I know I rushed this tour. And I just wanted to bring you up to date on what our garden's doing. And hopefully you are enjoying your day. If you like this, please hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. And thank you so very much for continually following me, even though I have not been posting many videos. Thank you so much for, your participation in viewing my videos. Have a nice day. Goodbye.